what it is. Jabba man, he FACTORY78 where it's at. Radikenela, SA is where we're at. We're out in the UK and we're killing it, baby. Mochaka style. How's that Talewa Duke? I'm in love with all of you guys, man. Mad love.
It's my first time in the UK. It's my first time
This is FACTORY78 TV. We're live in London with one of South Africa's finest MCs, artist. I'm going to introduce him the same way he introduced himself. To those of you who think you know him, his name is HipHop Pantsula. To those of you
Think
they know him, is HHP. And to those of you that know him, it's Jabba. How you doing, Jabba? Jabba, boy! Jabba!
You tell me.
Jabba!
Brother, I'm all good, my brother. Thanks for the warm welcome, player. What's up, people?
Look, man, we came here to see a performance by you. Absolutely mind-blowing. You stepped onto the stage with a very, very passionate song. Tell us a little bit about, before we go into your performance tonight, tell us a little bit about Jabba, HipHop Pantsula, HHP. Who are
I've been in the game now for 14 years. You know, I'm a fairly overweight MC who just loves, you know, his music. He loves the people that love him back. He loves women. He just loves life. He loves God. I'm just that guy who just wants to kind of embrace the very things that make me uncool, you know. I think they're the things that make people like me so much today, because we're all trying to follow an aesthetic. You have to be cool, dress a certain way, drive a certain car. I don't do any of those stuff, and I'm out here in London rocking with my peoples, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Look, when we kind of did a little bit of research, I've seen you perform at Big Brother Africa. Of course, I don't understand some of the language you're saying. The music you speak, of course, English, I get the lyrics. But when you speak in your language, I kind of checked what the vibe of the crowd was, and I can tell what you were talking about. You stepped on stage, started with a very passionate song. Tell us a little bit about that song.
The beauty about that song was recorded on my 4th album. It was kind of like a song that was giving a summary of the hard struggle it is to get here. Somebody once said to me that failure is success if you learn from it, you know, and if that's the case, I'm perhaps the most successful MC ever, because I've had my share of failures, you know, and that song embraces some of those failures. And then whenever people listen to that song, they're like, you know what, for those who understand it, they're like, you know, Jabba, we don't love you for what you've become, we love you for you, player. Even if tomorrow you're nobody, we still will love what you do, you know what I mean? For those who don't understand what I'm saying, they just kind of say, yo, we don't know what you're saying, man, but you're so passionate. This song, I performed it in the States as well. And people just have the same reaction in New York. They're like, yo, man, I don't know what that song's about, but it makes me feel so in tune to what you're saying. I feel your passion, and I feel that as an audience, I have to make effort to understand what your music is about, you know. So that's what really the song's about, my brother, you know.
It's just that beat that I like to play.
You said something whilst performing that now we're not trying to create a South African movement, a Nigerian movement, a Ghanaian movement. We're trying to create an African movement. And your definition of Afrobeats, that one got me. You said Afrobeats is just like urban. It's got Kwaito, Nigerian pop, Zimbabwean pop. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
You know, one of the things that I love the most about performing, I walk into a crowd of people that don't even know the language.
You know what I love about Afrobeat is it's a step up for African music. You know, for a long time the world has an idea for African music. When they think Africa, they think folk music, they think old school music, the Salif Keitas, the Yusundos, the Angelina Kijos, the Blazing Black Mambazos, the Huma Sikelas. They don't know that there's actually a young urban market that's growing out of Africa. Unfortunately, yes, we're all colonized by hip-hop, you know, but that very thing is what brought us together. I mean, I know it's slightly exaggerated, but in Nigeria, it was kind of taboo to be an Igbo dating a Yoruba woman. Intercultural relations was not cool. But now, because of hip-hop, because we all love Drake, we all love Jay-Z, we all relate. Now I can hook up with you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can even speak to, there's always been like that sticky issue between Zimbabweans and South Africans. But because of the mix that we do, my drummer is a Zimbabwean, you know. I'm all about Pan-Africanism, you know, and politics, unfortunately, will do nothing with breaking down those borders. Those borders are there for a reason that's beyond us. But what we can do is try to bridge ourselves with our music, man, and that's exactly what we're all about, man.
Look, your music, you've been doing this music for quite some time now. You said 14 years. You've finally gone to the States to perform on stages that you always dreamt about. You've come here to London and completely tore the stage up. What is next for Jabba, HipHop Pantsula, and the African movement?
I'm working on a major project. I'm walking from South Africa to Kenya. It's a crazy project that I'm doing, a 6-month walk. The whole thing is myself, Debunch, Two-Face, Samini from Ghana, Nameless from Kenya, Chameleon from Uganda.
So let's start with the first thing. I just want to kind of try this hook with you guys. We're going to try the first thing. The first thing is get down, remember. So let's start it off. 1, 2, listen. Yo, listen.
A whole lot of other artists. We came together and formed an alliance called AMA. AMA stands for African Music Alliance, you know, and we are taking it upon ourselves to introduce each other to our territories. I will put a Nigerian in my album. If an Ethiopian puts me on their album, that Ethiopian will be on a Kenyan's album. He will be on a Ghanaian's album. We're trying to mix each other up. So I represent the Millennium Goals of the UN. I represent maternal health back in our country. So on the walk, I'll be discussing those issues. You know, people who will be walking with us, whatever. A guy in Botswana will be discussing alcohol abuse amongst the teenagers. Someone in Zimbabwe will be discussing child mortality.
We back in the salon. Speaking of how I'm basically trying to get on. Plenty of chicks for you to shut on. I'm chilling, sipping on drinks, but do the shit.
Someone in Zambia will be talking about malaria. Someone in Tanzania, so on and so forth. You know, so there's something big that's going to be happening there. I've also got like, you know, a couple of lined up deals, you know, for international. Hoping my sister Taponi helps me out. You know, I met her in Texas and we had a long talk. And in fact, I came out here to really meet up with her. But while I was here, I couldn't just like, you know, meet up and go back. I had to come and share with the audience and everything, and thought I must come out and perform.
Look, man, you performed brilliantly tonight. A lot of people would love to get more music from you. Where can the fans get more music? Website, Twitter, Facebook, what is it?
Well, my website is www.jabbaman.com. That's JABBAman.com. Jabba is one letter away from ABBA, my favorite band. Anyway, you can catch me over there. You can catch me on Twitter at HipHop Pantsula, HipHopPantsula. Or you can kind of like, you know, get my music on Aphrodisia MP3 as well. There's a lot of hot house music over there. iTunes as well as like stocking some of my music, so follow a brother up. If not, hit me up on Facebook or whatever else, and then I'll send you a copy, you know what I mean?
Thank you very much, Jabba, for a wonderful performance here in the UK. It's an absolute pleasure to witness you perform, and we can't wait to see you here in the UK again. Okay, thank you very much.
Please expect me with a live band. I have a crazy live band. This was only just like a start and kind of touching base with the people, but I can't wait till you guys have a full feel of what Jabba's about.
Thank you very much,
love,
sir.
man, love.
Really appreciate it.
You guys rock, man. You guys rock. Hold on, Brad. Hold on. You guys are dancing like you were paid to come in here, man. Lloyd, how much are you paying these people? How much are you paying these people? Thank you so much for coming out and supporting Jabba, man. Thank you for supporting Double HP. I've been at it now for 12 years. But tonight, it's my first year, baby. I'm only just being born. It's only the beginning. So, I want to kind of give you guys the classics because I know you guys just want to hear stuff that reminds you of back home. The classics, you know what I mean? But I have to also give you a little bit of the new stuff as well. I hope you don't mind. Some of you guys are going home very soon. So we want to give you just like 2 songs, golden classics, 2 songs classics, 2 songs classics. Bread. I'm going to start off with my boy Casper. This is my boy Casper from Pansula in Uptown. I think, what? How we did it here though? I mean, anyway, let's get into that later. Bread. Let's get them some Guaito feel, guys. I hope you guys are familiar with some Guaito music. Oh, let's move, baby.